Just hard racing that we've seen. We know how tight this is going to be. You know, we've seen this car on some of the flatter short tracks that it been very difficult to drive. Only time they saw Bristol in this car, they were on dirt. So this is a whole new animal they're going to face on Saturday night.
Hey race fans, welcome to the preview show. I'm Alex Weaver, joined by Alan Cavana and AC. It's an elimination week for the NASCAR Cup Series. 4 drivers will be eliminated, but they have to make it through the last great Coliseum under the lights. Bristol Night Race, one of my favorites of the year.
Oh yeah, the Bristol Night Race, an elimination race, and guess what? There are so many unknowns. That makes it fun for us. The teams, I don't know. The teams have never been on this track, on the concrete surface with the Next Gen car. They have so much to learn. One of the big things teams are talking about, teams and drivers, they may have to shift at Bristol, something they've never talked about before, because remember, this Next Gen car has a 5th gear. They're gonna have to learn that in practice, and then they may be doing it in the race. Imagine in the race, one hand on the steering wheel, one hand on the shifter. That's why these drivers are some of the best in the world. Something you have to think about with Bristol, everything happens faster at this track. If you have an issue, you're probably going a few laps down. If a car hits the wall in front of you, it's going to come down the track. You're going to be right there. Big issues is what the drivers have to think about, especially during the elimination race. Everything happens faster at this track. That's why they're the best in the world.
Yeah, well, you mentioned everything happens faster. Also the point swing, and there's an elimination race on the line here. Drivers are trying to get in to that round of 12. There's only one driver that's locked in, so let's look at what we're looking at from lap 1 of this race as far as the points.
Yeah, take a look at the points. Christopher Bell, kudos to you, man. You have an easy night on Saturday night. Christopher Bell, the only driver locked in to the next round. Then you have some drivers that have a good buffer. If they just avoid a bad night, they should be fine. Then you have 3 drivers, Daniel Suarez, Tyler Reddick, Austin Cindric, right there above the elimination line with a bunch of guys chasing you. Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, and Kevin Harvick. Harvick probably has to win, but there's going to be some headaches throughout the night trying to get those points, trying to get those stage points. Is going to be so important.
All right, AC, so let's dive into those 3 drivers that you mentioned. I want to talk about Daniel Suarez, Tyler Reddick, and Austin Cindric. Right now, they're in. Can they stay in?
Yeah, when the green flag drops, they're in, and then I'm a little worried about some of these drivers because they have to collect stage points and they need that good finish. Let's look at Daniel Suarez and what he's done so far. No top 10s at short tracks with this Next Gen car, and he's had pit road issues the first 2 races of the playoffs. Got to clean those up if he's going to advance. Tyler Reddick, I'm not too worried. Top 7 finishes in 3 out of the last 4 races. The one where he didn't, he was leading last week in Kansas when he crashed. Not too bad, I'm not too worried. Then there's the 2 car, the rookie of Austin Cindric. He's never been on the concrete surface in a Cup car, in this Next Gen car. No short track top 10 so far this season. And guess who he has behind him trying to get him out of the playoffs? Oh, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, big names, and you're going against a rookie. I don't know, Austin. You need to perform when that shining light is bright on you. We'll see what you can do on Saturday night.
Well, that'll be interesting to see what the rookie can do Saturday night under the lights. All right, AC, there can only be one in victory lane. You going with a playoff driver or non-playoff driver?
I'm going with a playoff driver, and I'm going with all the drama. There's one option and one option only from Mr. Kevin Harvick. I think he gets the win and advances. You don't want to piss off Kevin Harvick, still in the playoffs.
Yeah, if you guys remember last season, I'm going to go with the flip side of that battle. I'm going with the 9 of Chase Elliott. He's won $1 million there. He's been excited for Bristol for the last 3 weeks. So give me the 9 all day long.
Can't wait. Harvick versus Elliott.
All right, well, you guys have been checking out A Race for the Championship every Thursday night on USA. So here's a sneak peek at this week's episode.
When people hear the name Kyle Busch, the first thing that comes across their mind, I hate that guy. Kyle Busch is an ass.
Kyle helmet on versus Kyle helmet off are 2 totally separate people.
I am misunderstood my whole life.
It's my first year in the Cup Series. This is a whole nother level.
Terrible. Honest.
There's a bunch of killers in here. You have to be the closest to crashing to go fast. God, I just think
All right, per usual, 10 p.m. Eastern, USA, Thursday night. AC, it'll be another great episode.
Can't wait for that, and I can't wait for Saturday night. The night race, 7:30 p.m. on USA. It's an elimination race. It's Bristol. It's the playoffs. What more could you ask for?
Alan, it's Bristol, baby.
Woo! Bristol, baby.
All right, make sure and tune into the USA show, tune into the race, and then watch Alan and I on the preview show every Thursday on NASCAR.com.
This year, see more. The full field of in-car cameras,